My fiancé's lawyer accidentally sent me the prenup he was hiding, the one that gave him everything including my inheritance. The email arrived at 3:47 a.m. I only saw it because I was up with food poisoning. The fancy oysters Damien had insisted we order at his colleague's engagement party. The subject line read, "Final draft, prenuptial agreement, confidential." I assumed it was spam until I saw the sender, Lancaster and Associates, the firm handling our wedding contracts. I opened it. The nausea wasn't from the oysters anymore. Section 4.2. In the event of dissolution, all assets acquired during marriage revert to Party A, Damien Foster, including but not limited to real estate, investments, and inheritances received by Party B, me, from any source. My grandmother had left me $340,000 and her brownstone in Brooklyn. The will was ironclad. But according to this document, the moment I said I do, it would all become Damien's. I kept reading. Section 7.1 waived my right to alimony. Section 9.3 gave him full ownership of any business ventures we started together, even if I provided the capital. There was even a clause about intellectual property, meaning the children's book series I'd been writing for 3 years would belong to him. The attachment was worse, an email chain between Damien and his lawyer, discussing how to present a different version to me, one that looked fair, one that wouldn't spook me before the wedding. "She's emotional about her grandmother," Damien had written. "We'll leave that part out of the version she signs. She won't read it carefully anyway. She never does." I sat on the bathroom floor until sunrise. At 8 a.m., I called the law firm and asked for the lawyer who sent the email. He answered on the second ring, and I could hear the panic in his voice when I introduced myself. "Oh God," he whispered. "Oh God, I sent that to the wrong person. Please, you have to delete that. That was attorney-client privilege. You legally cannot." "Too late," I said. "I've already forwarded it to 3 lawyers, my dad, and my accountant." I hung up. Damien called 90 seconds later. "Baby, there's been a misunderstanding. That document isn't final. It was just a draft my lawyer drew up. I was going to negotiate it down. You know I'd never—" "You called me emotional," I said. "You said I never read things carefully." Silence. "I read carefully," I continued. "I counted. You mentioned protecting our assets 47 times in your emails, but you never mentioned protecting mine. Not once." He tried damage control. Flowers. Tears. A new prenup his lawyer drafted overnight that was somehow even more insulting. When I wouldn't answer his calls, he showed up at my apartment with his mother, who lectured me about trust and forgiveness. "This is what marriage is," she said. "Compromise. Partnership. Your son wanted a 23-page document ensuring he'd keep everything, including what my dead grandmother left me." I replied, "That's not partnership. That's theft with a ceremony." I canceled the wedding myself, sent a group text to all 150 guests with screenshots of the prenup attached. My uncle forwarded it to Damien's entire family. Within hours, everyone knew. Damien's business partners started asking questions. Turns out this was his pattern. His first engagement had ended mysteriously. His college girlfriend had transferred schools. The whispers started spreading. 3 months later, I got a call from an attorney in Connecticut. Damien's ex-fiancé had seen my story online. She'd signed a prenup she never read carefully. He'd divorced her after 2 years and taken everything, including her settlement from a car accident. She was suing to invalidate the agreement based on fraud. She needed my email chain as evidence. I sent it immediately. Last week I got coffee with her. We laughed about how we'd both ignored the red flags, how we both wanted so badly to believe in the fairy tale. She won her case, got everything back plus damages. I'm still single, still living in my grandmother's brownstone, still writing my books, and every morning I wake up in a home that belongs only to me.